10th October every year is observed globally as Mental Health Day. Now, the theme this year is Mental Health, a universal human right. Now, how alive is this theme in Ghana? On the Citi newsroom, we take you on a trip to the Pantang Hospital to assess the state of the infrastructure, considering that this is Ghana's foremost psychiatric hospital. How are authorities here administering mental health to the nation? So we have currently come inside the hospital. We are still here at the Pantang Psychiatric Hospital, and we're going to be talking to some officials here. We have the nurses on duty, and we have the clients here as well. Some of them, going about their normal activities. But really, how is a typical day like at the psychiatric hospital? Da Costa is a nursing officer right here at the Pantang Psychiatric Hospital.
This is Ward 9, and currently we have 17 patients, and we lack a lot of logistics to work with. This is our treatment room. This is a nursing station. We have broken lockers. We don't even have BP apparatus to work with. And talk about human personnel as well. Most of our colleagues too have left for UK. So as you can see, I'm the only male on duty now. The rest are student nurses. So this is our treatment room.
What is supposed to happen here?
Yeah, this is where we keep our medications. When a patient is aggressive, we walk the patient in here and we administer medication. When there's any wound dressing to be done, this is where we do it. But currently, we don't have anything. We don't even have dressing pack. We don't have anything to work with.
So if someone is aggressive and the person comes in here right now, what can you do for the person?
We have to rush to other wards and beg for things. If only they have it. I have to rush to other wards to beg them if I can get syringe and needle to administer medication for them.
If they also don't have?
Well, then that means I have to open the gate for the patient to leave. I can't risk my life as well.
But have you come to a situation where you really don't want to do this, but like you are talking about, safety is key. You are pushed to the wall because you don't have what it takes.
There was an incident last week where a patient became aggressive. I tried what I could, but I realized my life was in danger, so I have to open the gate for him to leave.
On a normal day, when you wake up in the morning, what time do they wake up?
Well, it depends. Mostly I run the morning shift. By 7:30, I'm on duty. So when you come, you take up. You make sure everybody has maintained personal hygiene. Then after you count the patient to see if the number is up to. Then you write progress report on them. After the progress report, you make sure they take their breakfast. After the breakfast, we have other activities we do, like recreational activities with them. So we have the Ludo, we have the Owari. Yes, so these are student nurses. So when they come in like that, we share them according to the number of students we have, and they participate in activities like this.
Can I have a conversation with you?
I'm a patient here, please.
Right. So how long have you been here?
A month and a week.
All right. But how are you feeling now?
Oh, very comfortable. I'm almost on my way out of the premises, either today or tomorrow. So
wow.
I dress up so nicely to fit the occasion.
Right, nice shirt.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. And are you winning the game?
Yeah, I've won 3 times, and I believe I'll win again.
No, you are a champion.
I am.
No, you are ready to go home. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, give me.
Always our best.
Absolutely.
But I hope the way you are taking cognizance of your job, that the same way they are also doing the same good thing here.
Yes.
Without them, we are nothing.
Yeah.
What is the purpose of this interview?
So we just want today
is what?
Today is World Mental Health Day.
Oh, okay. My teacher was Dr. Ohini at Accra Psychiatric. I'm also a doctor here, but I'm suffering from the condition called psychopath.
Okay.
I'm a psychopath. When I don't get what I want, people die. And my dad is Donald Trump. So my name is Shahaba Trump. Citi FM, we sang Ademado, Adego back in the day. We have a new single out with Jizo Cash. 500 million pounds on replay.
Okay, so is that out?
It's out. I hope you can play it at Citi FM.
Oh, yes.
This is a song I did with Candy Blue, the time Rollins died. Coming from the battlefield, me and Ayata come out with 2 soldiers for real. We not shoot to kill. We gon' get this money for real. Candy Blues might get to For real, she not joking a choco for real. I rep Christian Village, oh.
We are still here, this is where, you come here and you need some kind of respite, and healing is supposed to happen here. But the unfortunate story that Da Costa is telling us is the fact that they don't have what it takes, to bring the healing that these clients need. So we are still here. Da Costa, where is this place?
This room 1, this is supposed to be an observation room. And as you can see, you don't even have bed spread for our patients. Some of them have to use raw mattress like that. And when we're supposed to have good laundry system. So when their dresses are dirty, we take them there. But as we speak now, it takes time for them to even come for the bed spread, for them to get it washed. And you see some of our lockers too are broken. The fans are not working, and our nets. So this is the situation here. Most of our beds are in a very bad condition. I think this is the only fan working here.
Okay.
This one is not working as well. And they are exposed to mosquitoes as well. So most of them also live here with medical conditions like typhoid, malaria, and poor drinking water as well. They drink from that poly tank at the entrance.
So this is the VVIP.
The VVIP session. And this thing has been damaged for over a year now. Yes, nothing is being done about it.
So do we have people in there?
Yes, we have people in there. Yes, so this place used to be the VVIP room, but it's in a bad state now, as you can see.
So someone sleeps here now?
Yes, someone sleeps here.
How expensive is mental health care?
It's very expensive. For a month on this ward, it's 4,500 Ghana cedis, excluding labs and medications.
Is it a VVIP?
No.
Or the general?
The general ward.
No, this is a personal one. Why are you still working here? You've been here for 10 years.
I think it's passion. That's what I can say. I think we all can't leave. Yes, it's passion.
We have come to the OT department of the hospital. We will know what really goes on here. Now, I have here with me Dr. Julius Hatche. He is the clinical coordinator for Pantang Hospital. Doc, what happens here? What is the OT department?
Okay, so OT stands for Occupational Therapy. Occupational therapy doesn't necessarily mean that they are coming to learn a trade or how to do carpentry and so on and so, but essentially activities that helps them to gain their skills back.
So currently, what are some of these activities that they engage in?
Okay, so currently we have different sessions. We have the weaving or basketry section. We have the sewing section department. There's the arts and beading areas as well.
Quite honestly, if anybody should walk in here for the first time, it's quite disappointing. And to think that this is where, special cases are brought to and they need the best of facilities for their healing. What is going on?
It's a daunting task that requires a lot of resources, especially in this hard economic situation that we find ourselves in. But then we are approaching it tactfully and moving one by one. Some of the buildings are having heaped roofing. It is the vision of the hospital director that from time to time, once we get any support from donors, NGOs, individuals, and even from the hospital's own IGF, we will be able to renovate these facilities one after the other.
You're still watching the Citi newsroom, and we are still here at the Pantang Hospital. And let me add that as part of its commitment to offer quality mental health care to citizens, the hospital, that is Pantang Hospital, is embarking on the operation Set the Captives Free to rid our streets of mentally challenged persons. So how really is this operation going? Just take a look at this report.
After 3 days of implementing the Operation Set the Captives Free initiative by Pantang Hospital authorities aimed at providing comprehensive health care to 300 mentally ill individuals currently residing on the streets, the project faces challenges concerning the fundamental human rights of these individuals. Some mentally ill patients on the streets resist the hospital's efforts to admit them for medical care. The hospital management cites this, among other challenges, as hindrances to their efforts to treat individuals suffering from various mental illnesses. They believe that with proper care and treatment, these individuals can be successfully reintegrated into society.
According to the Mental Health Act, persons with mental illness in public places are supposed to be taken care of by the district assemblies. If their families identify them, their families may also seek the help of the police to come in and then help them bring such persons in. What we are doing, we can't force someone in if the person doesn't want to come. So if you notice all the people we brought in, you try to reason with them and find ways to bring them in. But we are supposed to, when we meet people that are resistant and do not want to come with us, ideally we will need a court order. And once we're able to secure this court order, we can bring these people in to the facility to receive the care that they need in line with the Mental Health Act.
In an interview with Citi News, member of the Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee of Parliament and MP for Medina, Francis Xavier Sosu, noted Ghana's substantial progress in mental health policy and legislation. The 2012 Mental Health Act aimed to promote mental health and safeguard the rights of individuals with mental illness.
Can we give him food to eat?
The law makes it very clear under Section 39 that treatment for mental disorders must be voluntary. In other words, people must voluntarily go for treatment. Now, when they don't go voluntarily and maybe they go to any other facility and they are diagnosed of some form of mental disorder, they could be referred to the hospital. Now, in situations where people are walking on the street, what will be the power? What is the legal authority by the hospital to want to stop them on their way and forcefully take them to the facility? When we talk about voluntary treatment, it actually means that the person would have given some form of consent to the treatment. But you'll agree with me that somebody with a mental disorder may not have the capacity to give. And for such people, you cannot wait for them to give voluntary consent as it is provided for under Section 39 of the Mental Health Act. So, so if you can't wait, then what do? Then we must forcefully take them. By what authority do we forcefully take them? It will need a policy. There must be some clear legal and policy framework that gives the hospitals the power to do that.
Ghana's journey in the field of mental health has seen significant advancements in delivering quality mental health care to patients over the years. Furthermore, various campaigns and initiatives have been launched to educate the public about mental health, challenge misconceptions, and foster open discussions. Pantang Hospital authorities are earnestly appealing for support from all relevant stakeholders as they face additional challenges, including financial constraints, in sustaining this vital initiative.
According to the WHO, about 10% of Ghana's population suffer mental health disorders. Now, if we are looking at it on gender basis, how many will be males and how many females? Now, in this report put together by Adjoa Tinkrama, we take a look at which gender is more susceptible to mental health disorders and for what cause.
Out of every 4 individuals worldwide, 1 is grappling with mental health disorders, totaling approximately 970 million people globally. Research indicates that mental health disorders are responsible for 14.3% of deaths worldwide. Ghana's Mental Health Authority confirms that men have a higher suicide rate than women, partly due to the societal expectations for men to conceal their emotions. What is it like to manage mental health issues while navigating corporate roles? Elliot Dade, a chief executive officer diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, and anxiety disorder, shares his journey of defying societal norms by expressing his emotions when necessary.
You know, I've had experiences with depression where I'm literally crying and I don't know why I'm crying, or days where I'm not eating because I'm feeling so low. It's important to just share these experiences because I feel like what I went through is not some unique experience. I feel like a lot of people go through it, it's just they're not talking about it. So just the more we open up, we have these conversations, the easier it gets, I guess.
Another corporate executive, Ni Ankunu Anoba Sape, recounts his nearly 10-year struggle with an emotional breakdown and advocates for more outlets for men to openly express their feelings.
Personally, I've had to deal with an instance of a headache or a heartbreak where I had to try to be man about it, and it affected my entire academic life. I lost sleep at the time. I couldn't function effectively in my role. And these are things that people don't really relate to as a man because they feel that, you know, you just have to just get over it, get a new girl, just get over it. But there are times when you can really get yourself out of that place. And it took me 10 years to get out of that phase. But not only that, again, we don't really have avenues to express these things.
While government efforts to raise awareness and create conditions for addressing mental health issues in Ghana continue, the private sector is also making a difference. The Mental Health Index, initiated by the KTL Foundation, aims to provide free and accessible health care for those battling mental health conditions. Edwin Osman Lamte, the Communications Director for the Mental Health Index, emphasizes that mental health should not be restricted to the affluent.
It's not a preserve for the rich, it's for everyone, actually. So we have deployed it on our app, which is the MHI app, that's on Android. It will be coming out on iOS, and we have the website as well, mentalhealthindex.com.gh. Yes, you can actually go on there. There's a plethora of knowledge for you to access to know more about mental health issues. It's also there. We also have actually on-call doctors who are at hand to respond to any of your needs. Not just doctors, but they are psychiatrists and psychologists.
Dr. Nyama Dansua, a member of the communications team of the Mental Health Authority, calls upon society to encourage men to express their emotions openly, thereby reducing mental health challenges among men.
We say Bemensu, you know, in the Akan language, you're supposed to be brave through everything that happens and supposed to be that bedrock and that solid foundation for everybody around you if in times of crisis. And the truth is that men are human beings, you know, and just as we all have physical, mental, emotional sides, men also have the same things. They navigate all of these as well. When something bad happens, you know, men have to also face it. And sometimes because of these stereotypes we have for them, the stress, you know, and the responsibility placed on them also is kind of extremely high as well. And that can even be another risk factor as well. How do you navigate this, getting a new one? So all of these things are hitting at men. But then now we're also saying that you have no way of letting loose these emotions that are coming to you. So like you have to bottle all of these things. And the body is not meant for bottling things up.
Additionally, some Ghanaian men have shared their experiences with Citi News on how they express their emotions.
For some reason, I feel like I need to cry for something that I've been through. I mean, why not just cry it all out?
Only 2% of persons battling mental health conditions have access to healthcare support. To bridge this gap, stakeholders are calling for government investment in healthcare sectors to deal with mental health challenges in Ghana. Reporting for Citi News, my name is Adjoa Tinkrama Domina.